Do you fear death?
No, I love life.
Is there a distinction between those two?
I do not have I know what fear feels like, and I don't experience that emotion when contemplating death.
I spent a good bit of time looking at the longevity subreddit many years ago when David Sinclair first came on the scene, and one of the things that I kind of realized, or I thought I might have realized, was it seemed like a little bit of a rehabilitated denial of death in a way. It seems like there are certain elements of the longevity community that do see that, but based on what I've looked at from what you're doing, it seems like a very enjoyable, fun experiment where you're trying to see how far you can push your body. But I'm trying to work out, is there deeper down in the recesses? Is there something? Is there a denial of death? Is there a fear from what's coming in the future driving you at all?
My main source of inspiration is having read hundreds of biographies. I love learning about people and their time and place that were able to work on impossibly hard things. So talent is the ability to hit the target no one else can. Genius hits the target no one else can see. And the majority of us in life, we play the games that society gives us. So that's hitting the target. So currently, it's social media followers and this and that. So people like to play games where points can be kept and you can be compared to people and ranked. Genius is a different game. It's trying to find things that don't exist, and you need to have the stamina and fortitude to go out and pave your own path and do things that are not recognized, appreciated, or valued, even in your lifetime. And so, to me, that reading biographies is about people who do that. Is they really try to survey all of existence. They are somehow immune to their time and place and are able to see these things. That's really so in my understanding of my reality, I seek to be like those people.
And with that, it means disregarding current wisdom around approaches for health, fitness, sleep, diet, nutrition, training, everything.
Everything. The reason why we exist, what we do with our existence, everything.
Okay, so in your view, what is the reason why we exist?
Lucky us, we exist. I mean, I do not recall asking to exist. It just happened. And I really enjoy existing, and I would like to continue to exist. And these questions, for example, like what is the meaning of life? I think that is an example of what it means to exist. I don't think there is an answer. It just is a person's answer is reflective of that of the time and place. Like you basically it's a mirror of the social and cultural norms, and the person's trying to express themselves within those norm structures. And again, trying to hit targets. But to me, it's we live at this really special time. No human before us, no generation before us has ever been in the situation we're in, where we're on this precipice of potentially radically extending and altering what it means to be a conscious being. And it's delicious beyond words. And I think the faster we can fully embrace this opportunity, the better off we are. But I think we're still a little bit zombified. Like we just haven't quite seen it. And we'll be better off if we can try to catch these waves.
I like the idea of the meaning of life being basically dependent on the local ecology and the local time. So if it was Britain in 1100 AD, it would be in service of God.
That's
It
right.
would be hoeing the garden and the sun beating down on your back, but you're doing it because you need to praise the Lord. And if it's pick your time, pick whatever it is that people desire. I
That's
find
well
it.
said. I mean, just building on your comment, like if you basically look throughout thousands of years of human history, and if you look at the emergent spiritual practices and religions that have emerged, and you put a Chinese, you put a wall in between the technology at that time and place and the ideologies that emerged. So just not even including the personalities who gave birth to these ideologies, they're simply a reflection of what was technologically capable in that time and place. That's it. You know, human guru narrative aside, that's just it. It's just a mirror on the practical extent to which humans can aspire.
Okay, so in this regard, does technology unlock our ability to think about our meaning and our place in the world?
Yeah, I mean the behind Blueprint. I mean, a lot of people observe that Blueprint. They think that Blueprint is about health and wellness and anti-aging. It is really a contemplation about the future of our existence. And what I think we've demonstrated is that we've built an algorithm that takes better care of me than I can. And we know what happens when algorithms get better at us at doing things, flying airplanes, calculators, digital navigation, you name it. We embrace them because they do a given thing better and they help us achieve our goals better than we could ourselves. So we can free our minds up and do other things. With Blueprint, I think I'm showing, uh, following Nietzsche, of God is dead. I think the mind is dead. That if the algorithmic ability, if I can measure, the 35 trillion cells in my body, and an algorithm can better manage entropy than I can, of course I'm going to opt into it and free myself up to do other things. And I think that's where we're at as a society. I mean, so yes, does technology unlock it? Yes. I mean, I think at the most fundamental level and the most meaningful philosophical uh, revolution to happen in a long time, the mind is dead is here. Like it just arrived.